Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. For those of you who have stuck with this channel from the beginning, or at least have gone back and seen some of our earliest videos, you may recall that at the beginning of the channel last year, we started with some unboxing videos. And so today I thought we'd go back to our roots and have ourselves another unboxing video in which you'll be able to see a box set, a couple of individual records, and near the last part of the video, an item that, it's quite surprising even to me that I got to unbox this in 2024. But before we start, I want to thank everyone who has already subscribed to the channel. It means quite a lot to me. And for those of you who are watching these videos and you find that maybe you like some of them, please do consider subscribing. Like I said, it does mean a lot. But enough blabber, let's get to it. Again, we'll start with the box set. We'll continue with a couple of records, all of which will be part of future videos as well, and stick around for the surprise item at the end.
Okay, let's see what we have here today. There's a rip in this packaging, but it looks fine. Let's find the opening, or anyway, the sealed part of the... There it is. Just cut this open a little bit. Just a bit more. That should do it. Get this box out. It's a little bit bulky on the top side here. Well, here it says this side up, but clearly it was sealed the other way. But anyway, let's see. Just get this scotch tape. Open up and we'll get to see what's inside. First item for today. Well, I guess most eagle-eyed of you will already have potentially spotted what's inside. But here we go. After last year on the channel, we unboxed the CD Deluxe Boxset of Revolver from 2022. We have the LP version. A little bit of dust there. But yeah, this is the LP version, so the version of the same box set that we saw last year in CD form. I will explain why we have this here now. But let's just take a look at it. It seems to be okay. It's sealed, of course. We'll unseal it and we'll take a look at all of the elements inside in a few moments. Now, there's the monogram. This is the one for Romania, so basically for all of the genuine products that are on the market. Here we have the contents of the box set. It's a similar display and a similar box to the one for the CDs. It's just a little bit thicker, of course, because you have the records inside, but the 4 records, but also the book. You see the spines. Okay, this one of course is black, and then the back side with the contents for all of the discs. You have 4 records, so the mono and stereo mixes plus 2 sessions records, and then there's the EP, which is the Paperback Rider and Rain single and mono and stereo on the 2 sides of an EP in this case. Now the spine, there's the records. See, the sessions is a double record. And so, I unsealed this and took the contents out, and I just confirmed that the box is actually bent a little bit inward. As you can potentially see from the top side, it's a little bit bent. It didn't seem to affect the, the contents, but yeah. I'll keep the outer sleeve, the outer wrap. I'm going to try to stick it inside with some tape, and I'm going to keep it on. Also for the hype sticker that is there. But yeah, the box was, and I'm not sure if all of the boxes that went out were like this. The CD one did not have this problem, but I think for this one has it because the contents were not filling in the box completely. Now let's take a look at the contents. So we're going to start with the book. So we're going to start from the end to the start, actually. We'll start with the book. You've seen it on the channel before when we unboxed the CD one. So it's this white mat with these designs that are, you know, glossy, and the black lettering that is also glossy, but a very nice, simple but nice design. Black apple on the back. Let's take just a bit, you know, just look at a few pages. We have the track listing of the album. We have the contents of the book here, and we were going to start with some of the pictures from the recording sessions. Foreword by Paul McCartney. Then the has to be the essay, intro essay, yeah, from Questlove, Revolver. Questlove, part of the Roots band, which is also collaborated with the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. It's a very nice essay. I read it on the other book, or in the book from the CD box set. And now the contents with the, you know, for each song with the tapes and the lyric sheets. This will be for each track on the album, and some of the other ones that were recorded at the same time, like Paperback Writer and Ray. So yeah, that's the book. You can check out our other video on the CD box set, but now let's look at the sessions records, the double record with the sessions. As you can see, there's a sort of a matte black cover, but it has this nice, interesting picture that is glossy, and then the matte back with the contents of the two records. As you can see, a lot of Yellow Submarine and I'm Only Sleeping renditions, the Emitex. And let's see the content. And they've put the EP, the double EP, not a double single, sort of the EP, Paperback Writer and Rain, mono and stereo, inside this sort of double cover. I'm not sure why. Let's see, this is the mono one, and the stereo on the other side, with the original Parlophone, you know, common sleeve. Let's take a look at the disc a little bit. It's a little bit dusty, I'm pretty sure you can see as well, but it looks good otherwise. Very tight, this sheet, this outer sleeve, sorry. Yeah, so they put it inside. We'll see if that had any effect on it. Now, let's take a look at the records themselves to see how they are. Okay, so outer sleeve with the poly inner. Let's take it out a bit. It seems heavy enough. I'm not sure if it's 180 grams. People have signaled, I think, that it wasn't really fully 180 grams, but it's thick enough, and we'll see that for the other records. I do like, it looks good, doesn't have any defects, just dust. I do like these labels, the test sort of labels, very nice touch, I think. Revolver session, side 1, yeah. See the other side 2. Okay, let's put this back. What I don't like about these double and covers is, and the triple ones as well, it's sometimes difficult to put the record inside and to close it afterwards. So I feel like they're kind of, at least in the past few years, they didn't make them as sturdy as they could have. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. And with a nice fold-up picture, middle picture of the band recording. Let's put this back. Okay. These are the sessions records. Next, let's take a look at the stereo remix, or stereo mix, new mix made by Charles Martin in 2022. This one I didn't necessarily need, so I was saying that, you know, I actually got this for the mono. See the stereo there, Revolver. I got this for the mono because I wanted to get the mono mix, and to buy the mono, especially the one from 2014, it was quite expensive. Actually, this box set, buying it from Romania, cost me less, or at least closer to what the mono would have cost from 2014. Let's see the record as well, with the black, yellow and black Parlophone label, of course, reproduced. It is heavy enough. Again, this one also has some lint, you can see it, and some dust on it. But the record looks good. Feels good. Yeah. Side one here. So yeah, I got this mostly for the mono, because I understood that the way that they included the mono mix in this one audibly is very, very good. And to buy the 2014 one now in a in like new state, or at least near mint, would have cost almost as much as this box set, and then just adding a few more bucks got me this box set in full. So I guess it's a better deal. You also have the 2022 mix on vinyl, which in the 2022 mix I really like by listening from CD. But now it's the mono, so this is the one that basically we got this box set for mostly. The thing about this is that, as you can see, and people have noticed, of course, have not noticed only, but made it clear, that this does not have the flip back version of the cover, which was used on the 2014 one, which is a pity. I guess it was for financial reasons why they didn't do that. So the cover seems kind of shabby, to be honest. This seems kind of cheap. The good thing is that the record would be okay. You see, it's also matte. It doesn't look bad per se, but at least for the mono, they could have sprung for the flip back for the authenticity. And let's take a look at the record. Of course, again, the black, yellow and black label, this time with the mono. Again, a lot of dust and lint on the disc. Otherwise, it looks okay. It looks nice. So, yep. There we go. Mono version of Revolver. The box set from 2022, including the 2022 mix, stereo mix by Giles Martin, 2 Sessions records, the book, and of course the Paperback Writer and Rain EP. Okay, let's see the second pair of items that we have here. Now this box looks like not a record box, but a pizza box with these 2 holes as well. This is most definitely a pizza box. Anyway, let's see what we have inside. And let's get the scotch tape out, and this one should open quite easily. Go. And here. There we go. And that's where it seems like an opening would be. It's a little bit better sealed on this side. There we go. Okay. Now, I mean, I guess from the coloring you know what's inside, at least half of it. So, obviously this will be a version of Sgt. Pepper. And I guess from the yellow label that is seen on the left side, it's also apparent it's the 2017 mix. Okay, let's take a look at it. There's the hype sticker here with the contents. Anniversary edition of Sgt. Pepper. Looks decent. The back with lyrics. Quite standard. Seems quite well sealed. There's a little bit of a bump on the top, but nothing much. Nothing too serious. Hopefully. The Parlophone EMI logos. And the second record for today. As you can see, the With the Beatles. This is the remastered version from 2009. Well, 2009, but put on record on 2012. With the Beatles remastered. This is a French version, or at least something that was released in France, probably, because as you've seen, text was in French in the on the hype sticker. But then the back is pretty standard. AMI text and EMI Records Limited logos, and here they are. Now let's try to get these open. We'll start with the Beatles. Try to pry this outer wrap open. I'm gonna try to keep it on the disc, also because of the hype sticker, on the record, also because of the hype sticker. So I'm gonna try to be gentle with this. Also with the there we go. With the Sgt. Pepper, I will try to not open the gatefold yet, completely at least. That's a little bit of a there we go. Okay. It was a bit tougher than I thought. Yep. Good. Let's see what we have inside as well. We're going to take a look at the record itself. Yellow and black, parlophone. The outer sleeve with the poly inner. Looks good. Some lint in there, some dust, but otherwise looks pretty good. So I got this stereo version from 2012 because, as with Beatles for Sale, you know, it is said that it's a good version on vinyl as well. It sounds really good, and it sounded to me good on CD. I have the Dutch one, so I got this one as well. The Dutch one from the late 70s, early 80s, of course, and this one should do as an alternative. Let's see now with Sgt. Pepper. So like I said, I will unseal it, but I will not open the gatefold, so I will not remove the outer wrap completely. Just going to take out the record and the rest of the contents, like the the cutout sheet, and there's an inner double sheet of paper with some of the details related to the album. There it is. Yeah, some of the information related to the album. No credits. The notes, of course, which would have been on the back sleeve normally. Okay. And yes, the representation of the front cover picture with the names of the people included in there, so you can have them. So yeah, pretty standard. Okay, let's put this back. And let's take out the cutout as well. Where is it? Should be there. There it is. With cardboard, light cardboard sleeve with the cutouts. I think I have this on my Dutch pressing as well. Let's put this back, and then we'll take a look at the record as well. Again, poly inner sleeve, and with the yellow and black parlophone label. This one I've got as well because, okay, that's its corner cutouts, but this one I got as well because, yeah, I wanted an alternative, and to me, this mix, I kind of like this mix. Oh, there's a lot of lint here, you can see it, hopefully. I guess some of it at least is from the sleeve itself, but yeah. I'll get this cleaned up before I play it. So I got this to have an alternative to my Dutch pressing, and you know, I really like this one as well. So yeah, Sgt. Pepper 2017 Anniversary Edition, new mix by Giles Martin. Now the last thing that we will unseal today is this cassette tape of Let It Be Naked. This is from 2003. It's the Romanian version. You can see it has the Romanian sticker on, and you know, these other stickers from distributors. And this one, which is what tells me is actually from 2003. It's this Universal. This was a sort of a general type of store that was in the early 2000s. I didn't even know they sold cassettes, but still has the sticker from back then. It's incredible. It's a Romanian store. So let's try to unseal this as well. It was like, I don't even know, it's like, it's not a mega store, right? It's just a, you know, like a supermarket sort of from the early 2000s in Romania. Now let's take this apart now. I'm gonna keep that sticker, by the way. But this is not, I mean, it's by that time, and you can see it's actually an EMI sort of original release. And the spine, Let It Be Naked, music from EMI. The back, you see you have a little bit of a crack in the box. And of course some marks there. But this looks great on the inside. So the J card, it's actually a fold out, you'll see. Of course, the side one of the tape is the album, and then the side two, Fly on the Wall, takes from the recording session. So there it is, a fold out with a nice picture collage. I'll have to check my CD. I'm not sure. I think the CD has this as well. And whenever I'll get the vinyl, I'll check the vinyl as well. Let's also look a little bit at the back. So again, the contents of the two sides of the cassette, and then the sleeve notes. The kids of 80, 2000 will understand what it was all about. Yeah. And again, the detailed contents of the Fly on the Wall, especially side of the cassette. This is a nice cassette. I mean, it's nice that I could find it sealed now. In 2024, it's almost 21 years later, and the cassette looks nice. It's printed. It's still a transparent cassette. I like the old school fully colored ones, but this is a nice one. So I'm gonna listen to this. I'm gonna let you know how it sounds. Probably we'll have it included in the Let It Be album episode of our Beatles album series. So yeah, Let It Be Naked cassette from 2003. There it is.
Well, that was it for today. Hope you were as surprised as I was of me getting a cassette in the year 2024. And, you know, I have to say that it was quite a find. Like, I didn't expect to find it, especially in Romania. As I was saying in one of the previous videos, it is difficult to find these kinds of items, both vinyl records and also cassettes or other types of sort of vintage items with the Beatles. And this was a surprise to me to find it also sealed and an original tape. Even if it was specifically produced, I guess, for Romania, it is still bearing the EMI stamp of approval, let's say. And it looks great. It sounds quite good. So I was telling you that I'm gonna come back with some feedbacks on how it sounds. It sounds good. It doesn't sound as good as the CD that I have of Let It Be Naked, but you know what? We'll get more into that when we get to the Let It Be album episode of the Beatles album series. And for that, hopefully by that time, I will also have the Let It Be Naked vinyl record to speak of. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video. We're gonna have at least one more sometime soon because there are more things coming. Like I said, I'm trying to get Let It Be Naked on vinyl, and also one of my targets was to get the Anthology series on vinyl, so we'll see how that goes. Also, we are preparing and working on the Rubber Soul video, like the 6th episode of the Beatles Album Series. So stick around with us if you want to see more about those. Please do subscribe, like, share, and all of the YouTube stuff. Again, it means a lot to us. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time.